It's actually really hard to see with these things on.
Oh, you're taking them off? Keep it up.
It's your tune, so I can put them back on.
You can keep them on. We'll see what we do. I'm actually pretty used to DJing looking like a dickhead.
Story of my life.
Here we go in 4, 3, 2. Good luck, Jordan. Love you, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us in the garage tonight, he is a versatile and extremely hard-working selector, having supported the likes of John Digweed, Guy J, the Stanton Warriors, and even Marsha Hines. He's played Summer Days, Rainbow Serpent, Burning Man, and run respective club nights, Prognosis, and Substance Sounds. The man's thoughtful and dedicated approach to DJing is honestly something I've always admired, and I'm truly excited to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Please welcome Mr. J-Slyde.
Doof in the air tonight. House music from home never felt so right. Now your neighbors awake in the 3058. It's Coburg of late.
Thank you for having me.
How you feeling?
Good.
You like what I've done with the place?
It's so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm loving the pink. I'm loving the sign.
Great.
Yeah, I'm loving being up late in Coburg.
Yeah. It's definitely not 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm going to give you a rundown on what we're specifically doing today. We're going to do a 60-minute mix.
Cool.
It's going to be back-to-back.
Yep.
We're going to give you 2 songs and me 1, and we'll repeat until the end.
Mm-hmm.
You lead genre and style, and I'll probably do nowhere near as good a job as you. And we're going to jibber-jabber as much or as little as you'd like and see what happens.
Sounds great.
Take it away.
Let's go.
Hey, looking forward to playing with you, man.
I'm looking forward to playing with you.
I'm also looking forward to doing the thing that DJs love, which is talking to them whilst they're trying to work.
It's the best part about being a DJ, right? Joking behind the decks. So I brought along a pair of these for you. The whole set has been, or the music that I bought is kind of geared around just love and, positivity. And I thought that these would go down really well. We don't have to wear them for the whole entirety of the show.
Or we can try.
Okay, we can give it a crack. I don't know how they'll go in the darkness.
You've actually given me much wider, which is great, because if you compare our heads, there's...
Is your head bigger?
I think it's much bigger.
Okay, you got a massive bonce.
I put all this effort into how I look today, just for you to do this.
You look delicious.
This been sanitised?
Yes.
Great. If you don't mind, I'm just going to do a bit of dancing.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. This is just the beginning. I thought like a nice kind of lead in. It's a cheeky edit I did for
You made this?
No, I didn't make the tune. I just did an edit of it. It's like an extended edit. So it's a tune called Jupiter Space by Collective TURMSTRASSE. I probably butchered that name.
Love it.
And the original only goes for a couple of minutes.
Is that why you edited it?
Yeah, because it wasn't DJ friendly and it just fades out.
Love it. Is that the extent of your edit? Like it was like a loop, like a.
That's it. Yeah, I just added a whole new kind of section to it.
But it's very smart. When I get like 3-minute songs, like it's it's just, well, I guess I'm just going to have to DJ
annoying.
it in 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't work. So, yeah, I made a bit of a DJ-friendlier edit,
Fantastic.
which you can download for free on my SoundCloud.
Which I'll be linking below this show. If you're watching on the website, the link's right there. Just down there, just so I can practically touch it. Also, I just saw what we look like these studies. Oh wow, look at that.
Beautiful.
I'll give everybody a heads up. When I asked Jordan to come and join me, I was pretty terrified because he's such a gifted and talented DJ, and he's so much more versatile than me that, like, I knew he'd be playing music which could well be on the very, very edges of what I'm capable of mixing with. Already just straight into broken beat as well. Do these songs just go perfectly together? Unreal, mate.
It's actually really hard to see with these things on.
Oh, you're taking them off?
Oh no, well,
keep it up.
it's your tune, so I can put them back on.
You can keep them on. We'll see what we do. I'm actually pretty used to DJing looking like a dickhead.
Story of my life.
Beautiful and warm.
Yeah, warm's the right word, isn't it?
Tell me about it.
It's a tune called Where Are You?
Coburg, mate.
Indeed.
In the middle of a pandemic hotspot.
The Aparde remix, the original artist, Robert BABICZ. Just a beautifully put together piece of electronic music. Warmth, nice pads. You can hear it.
It's like a party in my ears.
You're not wrong.
Now, Jordan, I'm safe in assuming that you planned to open up and warm us, didn't you? You didn't want to just go banger after banger. This is completely intentional, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. I wanted to start slow.
Yeah.
And look, a lot of what I packed, well, I've got a mixed bag, and I'll be guided by you somewhat as well. But yeah,
That is not responsible.
I like to live on the edge.
Because you've done the Rainbow Serpent chill stage a few times.
Yeah, and that's really helped me become like a more versatile DJ. I think it really pushes you to dig deep.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most challenging stages I've ever played on. aside from playing like weddings and 40ths and whatnot, they're
I was actually going to ask you if you can shout out me mate Steve. It's his 21st today.
happy birthday, matey.
This one's for you, Steve. I find pads are always a really good mixing opportunity.
Absolutely.
Like safe, you can be really safe with a pad.
Yeah, and in and out of the breakdown.
Like I've got a little loop about to happen and I know I'm not really risking anything going wrong here. Just because there's no beat under it, you know?
Yeah, it's good.
This is a song called Sunrise Barcelona by AUDIOFLY. Being led by you, I'm keeping it warm. Feel good. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually really fun. Oh yeah, I left you in a loop. Responsible back-to-backing. Don't tell people what you're doing.
What is it?
So I love the commitment to keeping the sunnies on, Jordan.
I might have to take them off while I mix.
That's me trying to peer pressure you to keep them on.
What do you like? What they mean by you can't be unhappy. Do you think music has a meaning? What is it?
I'm not gonna lie, I really buy into the spiritual element of organic progressive house.
We ask what things mean.
And I'm also a big cheese ball, so I love like a vocal talking about meaning. Like I'm the middle of a Venn diagram of suckers for this. Also, I really, really, really love this breakdown.
Do you hate to be asked what things mean?
I see what you did there, Jordan. Just immediately demonstrating that he's far superior DJ to me. monitor, and now that I'm the only one wearing stupid sunnies, I'm compelled to remove them, Jordan. Also super warm. How's that? So already I've noticed your mixes are like perfect, like 64 bar. Like they close themselves so nicely. Like as soon as a song finishes, in comes like a feature. How much of that is like prepared mentally? Is it just like a full engagement and knowledge of the track, or?
I won't lie to you, it's looking at the waveform. But yeah, it's also just feeling, you know, and we're knowing basic music structure and following the count of the bars. But yeah, after you've DJ'd a little bit, it just kind of comes second nature.
Jordan is a recent father of one, and he's married to the wonderful Hayley. And part of the proviso of getting married was they weren't allowed to have a wedding until he purchased 2 CDJ 2000s.
That's correct.
Because it's all about priorities, right?
It is, and it was something that I needed to have in my life before I had a marriage and a baby.
Totally.
Yeah, and the wife was happy to accommodate, and we used mainly her paycheck to pay for them.
Really?
No.
Oh.
and now she's regaled with music every night of the week.
Right, I was going to say, so that wasn't a regrettable purchase for you or her, or do you think that you're just starry-eyed and you're like, oh, look, well, I'm glad we've got them. We're both glad that I've got CDJ 2000s.
I don't know. Well, maybe when I'm playing blaring drum and bass at 4 a.m. in the morning, pissed off my head, she might disagree with the purchase. But then other times, like on a Sunday morning when I'm playing this kind of music and she's making breakfast or something while I play her some beats, she'd be happy with the purchase.
Yeah, good. This is good Sunday morning music, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
How often are you doing the 4 a.m. drunken drum and bass though?
Not that often.
Okay.
Back before we had a child, all we had to worry about was pissing Hayley off, which I didn't really give a shit about. And now that we've got a baby, I need to worry about little Jada. So,
yeah. Not so much pissing Hayley off.
No,
that's fine.
No,
just the baby though.
That's it.
Love the melody. I've hyped this melodic stuff so hard, like.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, totally.
So this is a remix from Ryan Sullivan of an old digital witchcraft tune called Fingerpaint.
Cool.
The original's a proggy breaks, melodic, beautiful piece of music, but it was done like in the early 2000s. And this remix just kind of brought it back. It breathed new life.
It sounds very modern.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The original still holds its own, but it's totally different.
How's that? It's like wet.
Yeah.
But not like reverberant wet, like literally it's wet. The sound is soaking.
But warm at the same time, like wet warmth.
Like a spa bath.
Totally.
the waveform now. I know something you don't know. Sorry, I assumed something you don't know and I was wrong. Is that? Oh, Jordan, you know what really gets me is really, really fucking long builds. Like where the energy is just moving ever so slightly up forever.
This has definitely got that.
Oh. I love what you're doing. Slowly introducing new percussion. J-Slyde set without some kind of obscure broken beat thrown in there, mate. Very cool. Does this harken back to the original?
A little bit.
Yep. Dance music is the surprise element of it. I love listening to it for the first time. It's like it's got a shelf life, it's very disposable. Currently in my first ever time with this song. Having a moment, Jordan, thank you. Expertly done. Love how it drops away like that. Oh, that is unreal, mate.
It's from your mate, Sebastian Ledger.
Big fan. Big fan. Now, you were telling me he's had a very, diverse, quite a varied career. Is that right?
Yeah. He used to started out playing or creating piano bangers and some more upbeat music, but since then it's kind of moved into this melodic progressive house stuff on All Day I Dream, which I'm all about.
His label or Lee Burridge's label? I can't remember.
Lee Burridge's label.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you seen him? Ledger before?
No.
Oh, I saw him at Luft last year.
Good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So like, it was just when this music really became the centre point of my electronic music odyssey. And of course, he's announced for Melbourne that time. It like, blew me away.
His production's second to none.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. And then, yeah, our other favourite, Lanaka.
Big tune.
Yeah, big tune.
Unlike you, he's quite difficult to talk to, like, but not like. I think he's just a real piece of work.
Okay.
I hope to have you on the show one day, Sebastian. But
Could be watching.
Yeah. Not afraid to speak his mind about everything.
Yeah.
Not afraid to shy away from a controversial opinion too.
Okay. I'm sure you get that once you've been in the scene for as long as he has. Yeah. I'm sure there's aspects of his personality that may be a little jaded.
Yes. Jaded, named after Jordan's child, Jada. This guy got jaded about 4 months ago.
He did.
What is that? That wood block? He just fills the sound so well. What a wide sonic space.
It's the sound a book would make falling down a staircase, maybe.
A book, did you say? What's in the book?
Words.
Words of unfavourable opinion.
Yeah.
Always does a good breakdown. Oh boy. Like, it's a tried and tested format for Ledger, but it's one of those, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
It does go a while though. 10-minute stormer.
Love it. Oh, how's that percussion falling apart? Up music. Understated that is. But that's the if it ain't broke, don't fix it formula. It's that it's still completely unpredictable.
Yeah, it is. Very modest as well.
Yeah, totally. I think that's what I love about progressive house. Like, none of it's like, wait, look at me. No.
Slow marination.
you for fixing the room, mate. I was inspired by it, so I thought I'd put on some Sebastian Ledger. I don't know what the rules are with playing the same producer two tracks in a row.
If it works. Some people frown against it.
Yep.
Because they're idiots.
I'm not going to bring rules into Coburg up, like.
No. Rules suck.
Actually, the only rule is you have to play the same producer 2 times in a row. You're booked for the next hour after this. Just like the last track, this also has this really tokenistic classic Sebastian breakdown. It's in 2 parts, but it blows me away. I was actually keen to play him regardless when I asked you to come and join us, but of course you should put someone too.
It's hard not to play his music in a prog set. Or really anything from All Day I Dream.
So check this melody. My only gripe with the song is it takes 5 minutes to get to this point. But now it's here, baby. Total master of melody. When you fixed the rug earlier, you bloody left a crease in it and it almost bloody fell over.
Absolute nightmare.
Last time I booked you to clean my garage. thumping. Jordan, you planned this all along, you dirty dog.
It's a Guy J tune.
Oh, love him.
The Louis Jr. remix of Pathos.
Now, I just always thought you were a big Guy J fan. And then once I messaged you to tell you how much I love Guy J, so like we'd have something to bond over. But you supported him directly.
Yeah, I think we played either before him or after him. I can't remember.
Just say after.
I think it was.
No. After Guy J.
It was because we closed. It was at New Guernica. It would have been 3 or 4 years ago.
How was Guernica for a Guy J gig?
It was really good.
That sounds hectic.
It was heaving,
Really?
like packed to the rafters. That nice low ceiling. The sound system was tuned perfectly.
Oh, wow. It is a great sound system, man.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah, and he went everywhere. Started out melodic.
Did he do his long form sets? You know, you can do like 2, 3, 4, 5 hour sets.
Yeah,
you know?
it was about 4 hours.
Oh, what a dream.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I remember being completely sober because I was so nervous just about, I wanted to be present and on point.
Great. How did that affect your playing on the night?
I think it was like I played better.
Yeah.
Alcohol always clouds the judgment.
Sure.
I find. So for the bigger sets, I generally don't really drink or.
I've just often imagined if the whole world was 2 champagne flutes tipsy. Like, what an ideal amount of judgment to be clouded.
Yeah, but some people can't handle their alcohol.
Yeah.
But yeah, that night was fantastic. It was a dream come true.
Yeah.
My love affair with Guy J just started, and when we got the booking, I'm like, holy shit, this is real.
Did his team come to you? What happened?
No, we're being run by Darkbeat. So the boys at Darkbeat invited myself and Simon Murphy to do a versus set. Yeah, it was good.
It was a versus set.
It was, yeah. We spent so many hours preparing for that one.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
I remember Guy J. Oh, sorry, go on.
I remember being very surprised at how small he is, Guy J.
Can you demonstrate for us?
He's about-
Aussie Jordan.
He's about this, and we had to get milk crates to prop him up because
Is that on his rider? That's got to be on his rider
it
internationally.
should have been.
Yeah.
It may have, along with 30
but seriously,
towels.
because obviously there is like a standard issue DJ height, and he's obviously way below it.
Yeah. Well, the thing with New Guernica is that shelf where the CDJs are, like you can only just see over it. So if you're a little, I'm not that tall. So if you're a little smaller than me, then you're not seeing over the top. And
You're a big fella compared to Mr. J.
I am. Yeah. It made me feel a lot better about myself.
Did you get to meet him?
Yeah, I did. Well, in the nightclub, as far as loud music and everything.
Hey
And
man, fucking love you.
he could hardly speak English at that point,
Nice.
but he did well.
Awesome.
Yeah. And he was very nice.
Oh, lovely. Nicer than Sebastian Leisure.
So I've heard.
Can't believe I've been canning a guy I love.
He's listening right
I'm
now.
sorry.
You'll never get signed to his promo list.
I reckon he's just undeniably like 2 steps above in production. Maybe it's not even production, in arrangement. Like as a writer, I don't think perhaps he's not as technically adept as Ledger, but his music is, the actual musicality of it, the way the tracks move and grow, they seem to be much more developed ideas.
For sure. He has such a unique way of producing these just beautiful melodies. As far as I'm concerned, no one can touch him.
Yep, I agree. How nice to be in such agreement with you. By the way, your musical selection today has just been so up my alley.
Thank you.
No, thank you. And thank you so much for joining us, man.
An honour.
Oh, no, it's an honour to have you. I'll never leave a man standing on his own, though. Oh, there it is. There's a bit of Guy J for you. so beautiful. How old is this?
Be 5 or 6 years old.
He's still producing original music?
This guy. Yeah. Yeah, all the time.
Have you heard any of his new stuff?
Yeah, it's just as good.
Oh, sick. My God, listen to that. Also, I'm just hoping that fist pumping with the microphone doesn't make an awful noise. Nice. A little bit of buzzsaw in there. This is a bit more sinister than the Guy J I'm used to.
It'd be Louis Jr.'s edition.
I was going to say it's no more Mr. Nice Guy J. Sick. Godlike. Right now, you know that.
Got to warm it up somehow.
Yeah.
You could say that everything is in its right place.
Profound. Thank you, Jordan. You made Pat, the camera operator, laugh.
Pat's got good taste in music.
And terrible taste in humour. I was lost in your mix. Lamenting to Jordan that I don't play with record box. I just play with USB, which means I've very rarely played with somebody else's USB and a link system as well. So I've played gigs before where I've pressed link and just cut the music entirely.
Yeah, it happens. Or when you're finished DJing and you eject the wrong USB, or I've actually played without even realizing. I've just come through on the other DJ's USB and started playing their tunes, not realizing. It's so embarrassing.
That's great. You know, it'd be really great if you played their big single.
Yeah.
But like you're supporting them. Mate,
What-
this is Guy J Airborne.
The tune
just before he comes on.
that was setting up for the whole time.
That's great. Oh, I get it.
Oh, only now. Holy shit.
You know what's great is that, okay. So those who are watching at home will have seen the title of the song come up on the screen, which I'll put in there in post-production, but I didn't realise that the name of this song is Everything Is In Its Right Place.
I can't believe you missed that.
And I'm like, Pat's laughing at your gag. Don't quite get it. Gonna label your humour as bad. Yeah, if I don't get it, it's not funny. Sorry, very good. Sorry, you're gonna have to forgive my ignorance. Is it Radiohead?
Yeah, it is.
So the reason I didn't know that is I have never been able to understand them, and that's not for lack of trying. And I also don't believe that there's nothing there for me to understand. I just how do I say this? I think all music, certain bands, artists, I think you need a certain key to understand them, to unlock them, and then to love them.
Sure.
Like with the Beatles, it was understanding to love the message in their lyrics for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what the key. I don't have the key for Radiohead.
I think you have to be very depressed. Yeah. A lot of their music's very sad and depressive.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you think he's like a voice of a depressed generation? Or?
Maybe. Who knows? I'm sure when they were making this kind of stuff, they were very depressed.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, it does elicit that emotion, and their lyrics speak about it. But
You're a fan?
of this remix, I am.
Not so much of the band?
Not my cup of tea. I generally like more upbeat and livelier, happy music. Warm.
If you are struggling, please contact Beyond Blue. I'm really excited to show you something. Everything in its right place was reference to it playing warm music in winter.
That works as well.
Which also works.
You went wrong. Can I just say a quick shout out to Samuel, who's a big fan of Radiohead.
Love you, Sammy. Another artist I know you gravitate towards, Mr. Henry SAIZ.
There's division in the way that you should pronounce his name.
In the way that that we say is his name?
Yeah. I might need to leave early.
Is it Henry or Henri?
It's Henry.
How do you pronounce his name?
I say SAIZ. Yeah, but
He says SAIZ. But Henry says Henry says. So Henry says, but Jordan says Henry says. And this song sounds like, to me, like slipping over in a bathtub. And if you wouldn't mind, Jordan, I'm going to do just that. You're welcome to join me, have a little slip in the bath. Doesn't matter, it wasn't that entertaining.
have you heard his Balance CD?
Negative, I actually don't know much about him. I got a couple of his tracks.
You should check out his first Balance mix compilation. The first disc is probably one of the best in the series. fantastic. Yeah, really, really good.
What's the vibe?
It starts out really slow. It's like sub 115 BPM, really organic, lots of tape delay and aged kind of sounds.
Cool.
And then it slowly ramps up from there.
He's obviously quite versatile in production.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's got a lot very indie lately, which isn't personally my bag.
Me too. All of your bags are my bags. That's great.
We can share our bags.
Yeah. There is absolutely no innuendo there.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan.
Awesome. I love the imagery. For me, dance music's a very visual experience. Like, there's almost a psychedelic element to it.
Especially his stuff.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
And for this, like, when I was said, it sounds like slipping over in the bath, that is legitimately what I see.
When I played in the side room when he was playing, and was so stoked to potentially be able to meet him. And I went, this is a Brown Alley, I went into the main room, got backstage and was hanging out, and he finished his set, and I had his most recent Balance CD with me.
Oh, great.
For him to sign.
This is in the CD days?
It was.
Great.
Well, it was only about 2 years ago, I think. Anyway.
I was playing CDs until like 15 minutes ago.
I pulled out a silver Posca, got him to sign the back of it. Fantastic. I was so drunk that I grabbed it and put my hands on it, smudged it, wiped my hand on my jeans and ruined my jeans with silver Posca.
Now, this was after the Guy J show, where you'd already learned the virtue of not drinking before a gig. Yeah. What the hell happened, Jordan?
That's what happens when they put me in the side room.
You'll pay for this.
Granted, it was well after my set.
Sure. Oh, no, you're allowed to do that then.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't drinking during the set.
Great. Now, Jordan, you've got enough for, I reckon we could do 2 tracks if you're fast, or 1 track if you want to close with a banger and let it play out. For those listening along at home, hate to put the pressure on you, Jordan, but I happen to know that this man can prepare a set and a closing number like none other. Love your work, mate.
I had to play this tune as a dedication to Jada and Haley.
It's beautiful.
It's a remix of a Paul Van Dyke tune called Nothing But You. I believe it's sung, there's a vocal on it, I believe it's sung in maybe Polish, but it's loosely translated to I have nothing, but when I'm with you, I have everything.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. One of my favourite Paul Van Dyke tracks, the original, it's Storming Trance. But,
you've got a bit of a big trance background as well, don't you?
I do, yeah. It's where I cut my teeth. So PVD was one of my first electronic producer love affairs, and I was obsessed with him. And then slowly moved into the more mature side of electronic music.
I mean, that's not to say it's not immature.
No. That's probably a bad way to describe it, but yeah, it was my building blocks. So yeah, trance, hard trance into breaks and prog house and all that.
So this is harkening back to that style, but you're more akin to the modern sound that you're into now.
Absolutely.
Lovely.
Yeah.
For Haley and Jada, lots of love to you. Thanks for tuning in, and you've done good. Good call. letting out the gas. Who's cracking nangs in here?
I thought I better slip in a more current tune.
What is this?
It's the Baltra remix of one of SCUBA's new tunes.
Sick.
Are you familiar with SCUBA?
Negative. Tell me about SCUBA.
He owns a record label called Hot Flash Recordings, which pioneered the post-dubstep sound many years ago in the early 2000s.
Imagine that. The early 2000s was post-dubstep.
Yeah.
And then, like, 5 years later was something horrible emerged.
Brostep.
Brostep.
Yeah. But yeah,
I got into that. So Pat, the camera operator, and I went to a Skrillex gig at Prince, and it was unreal.
knows how to slam it down.
Yeah. Are you a fan at all? Ever get into the Brostep?
Not too much.
Yeah, so tell me more about post-dubstep before I give any more airtime to that.
I'm into the more down-tempo melodic stuff, but yeah, SCUBA was a pioneer of that sound and then moved into techno. Has a few other aliases, SCB that does like straight up kind of minimal techno stuff. Super talented producer. Yeah. This is the remix by Baltra.
Sick.
Yeah. It's
Also,
just a nice housey vibey tune. I thought a nice way to wind it down.
beautiful, man. I've genuinely loved every single selection of yours tonight.
I loved yours too.
I've got to apologise for the sloppy mixing.
It was fine.
I slammed it in. Ooh. Those drums are super well tuned. They just sit nice and light up in the high end. Love those vocals. Oh, as the unexpected full kick comes in.
It's delicious.
Jordan, whilst we've got a couple of minutes of your track left, what's next for you? DJ-wise, career-wise, what are your movements? What's going on?
Well, due to COVID, DJing's really not that much of a thing nowadays. I'm planning another vinyl listening party in a couple of weeks now that we've got NBN.
They are awesome. By the way, can you take us through what a vinyl listening party is?
I just sit down at my coffee table on the couch with a stack of vinyl, one turntable and a mixer, and I just play music all day pretty much. I think last time we clocked in 7 hours on the stream. Poor Haley and Jada had to sit there. I drink, I have a few beers.
Once again, seriously considering Haley's feelings here.
She's been really good dealing with me.
Yeah.
I waffle on about the music, kind of very similar to this kind of format.
I actually stole your format.
You've done well though.
Flagrantly.
It's kind of the same, isn't it? But I don't mix, so it's just one record and that's it. And
Look, in a very reductive way, it's all the same, isn't it?
Pretty much.
A couple of people getting together, sharing love of music by themselves or with each other online or in person.
So true.
And thank you so much for sharing your love of music and your talents with me tonight.
My absolute honour. Thank you for having me.
I really want to hug you.
I want to hug you too.
Yeah. We're not going to hug after this.
Distance.
Yeah. Remember, whatever you do, may you do it with passion. And may we all truly endeavour to be kind to each other, the world around us, and ourselves. I've been DJ, be kind to other people, and thanks for watching.